Greetings all, Fanny here for Aries' weekend message. Aries, the first card that came out for you in a big old stack, but we're not going to take the stack, we're just going to take that first card. It is the Four of Diamonds in reverse. Diamonds in this deck are the suit of pentacles, which is associated with the earthly things like wealth, comfort, home, material things like that. The Four of Diamonds is usually someone holding on to something that they have because they are afraid of the lack of it. They are afraid of losing it. And it is that sort of mentality that creates our own hell, that creates that reality that we were trying so hard to get away from. It's like, you know, when someone says, oh, this person, they don't want to become their parent, but in every decision they make, they ultimately become their parent. Because they were so focused on everything they didn't want to be, law of attraction working the way it does, they became exactly that. In reverse, Aries, the Four of Diamonds is asking you to release that lack mentality, trusting that you are taken care of, trusting that you have everything that you need. And that is a difficult trust to have, especially in today's world where everything is so expensive, everything is so demanding, and it seems like it's never enough. Yeah, that world is very exhausting. But it's interesting with the Ten of Crystals here. Ten of Crystals, Ten of Wands is often seen as one of the heaviest burdens to bury in the tarot. However, someone pointed out that there's a reason for all of that. All of those wands that they are carrying, the crystals, they are building materials. They are supplies to bring about your comfort, bring about your happiness in your home. So yes, you are tired because you're building something brand new and beautiful. Ultimately, Aries, I want you to take care of yourself. Because you have the skill, you have the ability and the power to do so. Just don't overburden yourself because you think you have to expedite the process to get to a point of equality with your peers or to get to the point where you think you should be in your life. Your life isn't going to look like anyone else's, Aries, and I don't want you to compare it to anyone else's because you are you and you deserve happiness. Your happiness will not look like what everyone else's looks like. So with the Page of Cups, how blissful and peaceful she is just looking at what has filled her cup, what is making her happy. And it's because that she has done a lot of work, but ultimately you have to take care of yourself as well, Aries. As we move forward and we overcome the challenges that we face in our lives, because of course we will all face challenges. You don't really get through this life without hurt, without facing storms and things that we have to overcome. It's what we choose to do with the reactions to those situations that makes the difference. That's important, Aries. You have activated Earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you are led. Trust that everything that you have experienced hasn't been for naught. You didn't just go through a horrible situation just to go through a horrible situation. There was something that we needed to learn, something that we needed to release, a person that we needed to meet. Something happened that needed to happen. And examining and having that awareness brings a greater sense of peace to us as an individual, that we know I'm not just a victim here. I'm moving along this ever-evolving turntable, and I have to make jumps and move forward. Sorry for the sniffling, Aries. Allergies has me. You have the Star Keeper, cosmic ancestors, seeding the light by staying grounded. I love this so much because it looks like such a direct connection. The portal that you go through here in the circle of stones and the portal coming out of them, that really shows how connected you are, Aries. And again, we have baby steps, actions. Follow your intuitions before it makes sense. Baby steps, Intuition does not make sense in our logical brains. It tells us to do something that we shouldn't have to do. It tells us to go somewhere that there should be no reason for us to go. The important thing is to know that intuition will never sound like anxiety. You have Star Family. You are part of a team of souls. Call in support. Absolutely you are. Much like the Star Keeper and the cosmic ancestors watching over you, you have these people that are coming in for support for you. All you have to do is call out to them. The biggest query in that is, who do I call out to? Because you don't want to just call out into the void. Because depending on your energy, where you are in that moment, and your intentions for calling out, you could attract negative, bad energies that are going to just further aggravate your situation. So what I do when I call out is I call out to my ancestors, my grandmothers, my grandfathers, my brother that passed before I was born, my brother that passed when I was very young, my daughter that I do not have yet. Like, I call upon my family. I call upon the angels, guardian angels like Michael, Raphael, Uriel, deities that I feel close to, Caradwin, Morrigan, Hecate, Lilith, people like them, people that I feel close to and feel power and draw connection from. These are the people that make up your spirit team. And it doesn't have to be limited to a pantheon that you align to. It doesn't have to be limited to culturally where you are. Gods do not see the same lines that we mortals put down. Gods see energy. And energy is what matters. Intentions are what matters. You have enjoy the journey, because you are going on quite a beautiful journey. You have fire within. Please don't lose that fire. That flame of yours, Aries, is part of your power. It's part of your gift. You have choose joy. Don't hang on to anger. Don't hang on to fear or lack. There are sweet treats and happy times to be had in your life still, Aries. And it is a life that is worth building. It will take work, but it is worth doing. And it's not something that you're doing alone. You have a bee and a dragonfly coming out for you here. Dragonflies I always see as male ancestors and masculine energies watching over you. Bees are very interesting because they are pollinators, they are travelers, they are messengers. So sometimes when I see a bee, like just when I'm out taking my walk with my dogs, or I'm out connecting with nature and I will see a bee, I will say, please, my friend, pollinate my dreams. Carry on fertilization to what I am growing. And I do feel like you would be prosperous in anything that you were trying to create, Aries, because you have a lot of work, you have a lot of heart. Remembering to stop, take a rest, and ask for help is going to be very important for you, Aries, because we can go and we can go, but there are going to be those moments on our journey when we need to stop and reorient to see if we need to change direction or apply pressure in a different place for everything to arrive in the way that it's supposed to for our happiness. But you have so much power and potential here, Aries. Please don't hang on to this lack and this fear that you will never have happiness again, because it is yours. Claim it, make it, shape it, craft it. It is yours. Have a beautiful day, my love.